coming home. Sing Missouri, oh Missouri, Missouri, oh coming home. Oh Missouri, Missouri, no, oh Missouri, oh coming home. God bless you.
Good morning, and God bless you. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you. Yes. Yansuro Okayom. Thanks for your words of inspiration. Today, I am taking us, Spirit is leading me to take us through a journey to prepare us into the year 2025. The topic is surrender to the will of God. Surrender to the will of God. We take our first reading from Romans 12, verses 1 and 2. And I read, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by a unit of life. And there is a conspiracy of life to be its full self as you. God bless you. To the will of God. Surrender to the will of God. I'm sure this phrase is a statement that all of us have heard several times, and we have also cited several times. Some of us, or some people, it's your life, it's your way of living. And this is something that is cited across everywhere. All people of all classes, all religions, all creed, all culture cite this phrase. I surrender to the will of God. I have observed and grouped them into three. The first group cites from a place of misguided focus. They cite, I surrender to God when they are in tragedy, when they are in deep challenges and they feel there is no way out. They cite because they are in a battle. To them, they are in battle with an army in life, and they have lost the battle for which they are handing over power to the victor. They cite from the place of mediocrity, where they have given up to everything, not ready to make any steps to bring improvement in anything concerning their lives. And they live in such a way that they accept anything that comes their way, and people allow people to walk over them. These people, as they cite this phrase, I surrender to the will of God, their minds are focused on the negativity of life. So, all that they are seeing is hopelessness, mediocrity, resignation to all the challenges in life. There is also another group, the second group. They cite this phrase, I surrender to the will of God, from the place of anxiety and fear. To these people, this phrase or this affirmation, I surrender to the will of God, is very powerful and is able to bring all that they need into manifestation. So they cite, they pray, citing, I surrender to God. In that, these people know that it's a profound strength. So as they cite, I surrender to the will of God, they release control of their lives and all their desires to the perfect will of God. And in doing this, they know the perfect will of God. So they are in the place of invocation, of becoming all the glory that God has created them to be in service to life. These people, as they cite, their focus is on profound strength and power. Brethren, these are the three people. For 5 seconds, contemplate and identify where you belong. You see, as we are entering the year 2025, we are all writing your tall resolutions, telling God all the things that He should do for you and what you want to experience in 2025, dictating to God the way you want things to be. It's today to bring your awareness that 2025, the abundance that is already there for us to experience, it is through surrendering to the will of God. Surrender to the will of God. So, surrendering to the will of God is not that you are in battle and you have been defeated or you are weak, for which you are losing control. Surrendering to the will of God is aligning your will to the will of God so that God expresses as you, through you, and as your life. Our first reading, the verse 1. Romans 12, verse 1 said, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your body acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. So surrendering to the will of God is when you completely let go your personal will, of controlling your personal will of God. Surrender to the will of God. You see, the will of God for us is abundance. God's will for us is abundance health and vitality, abundance wealth, abundance love, abundance wisdom, abundance intelligence, abundance acts. You serve as a living sacrifice, sacrificing your comfort and time so that you benefit from the end result, that is the abundance that already life has for you. So, when you are in a place of tragedy, of anxiety, of fear, and you pray, always praying, I surrender to the will of God. I surrender to the will of God. Citing this affirmation without taking any action, then you will not experience the abundance that life has for you, that God has for you. That is why you can fast for 40 days, yet you will be in that same situation because you are not taking the action. You are not sacrificing. You are not being the living sacrifice for you to experience the abundance that life has for you, to impact on life, to be what God created you to be. There is a research, a scientific research that I read. There are two groups of patients. They were put in different separate rooms. The first group were citing, I surrender to the will of God. I surrender to the will of God. And in citing that, they bless the medication that they are taking. They bless their body temple. Even the doctors that will touch them, they bless them. And this group of people experience fast and quick recovery of their diseases. The second group in the room, they were of their diseases. The second group in the room, they were just there. They were not citing anything. They were just there, probably focusing on their disease. So, for them, their recovery delayed. It took a long time. Some even developed complications. All that I am bringing to your attention is that surrendering is an action. It's a sacrifice. A sacrifice that you sacrifice your comfort and your time, and you experience the will of God. The will of God for all of us is abundance. The will of God for us is abundance, and it's available to us. It is within us. All that we have to do is to take action. Now, our second reading, the Psalm 40, verse 8, it says that, I delight to do thy will, O my God. Yea, thy law is within my heart. This is telling us that the will of God is the law of life. The will of God is the same as the law of life. The law of life is the will of God, and the will of God is the law of life. So, like I said, surrendering is action. So, for you to be able to experience the will of God, then you have to study the law of life and operate with it and obey the law of life. So you see why I told you that what we need is surrendering to the will of God in the year 2025 to experience abundance. Now, for us, the will of God, I'm saying, is abundance. So let's look at abundance in the universe. God, health, everything. The water is in abundance. The sun is in abundance. Everything is in abundance for us. So it shows that everything that God's will for us, it confirms that God's will for us is abundance. Now, All that is required of you is that, yes, it's abundance. The of abundance, you must exercise, walk, eat early, eat right, at the right time, and sleep well. So, your desire for health and vitality, you must operate in unity with this law of abundance on health and vitality. So that if you are doing what this law is saying, you are sleeping well. So if you are not working in line with this law of abundance for health and vitality, then you will not experience the will of God. You will pray and pray and pray. You will not experience abundant health and vitality that you are desiring. This is what I am saying, that you align your will to the will of God, for God to express through you, as you, and through your life. Because as you are here, we are all here. It is life that has created us here and expressing through us, so that we become more of our God selves. That is why the universe has made abundance so available there for us. All that we have to do is to act. Sacrifice. Sacrifice your comfort and your time. Again, you desire wealth, or you desire to get some new job. Yes, the will of God for you is abundance health, and which is definitely good for you. The law of abundance says that you must save, rush and manifest as your life for you to be in service for life. But when you do the otherwise, God, I desire wealth, I desire new job, I desire money to take care of myself and my children, yet you don't budget. You are a trader at the market. Everything that will pass, you will buy some. You are a male. You have so many women. You are wherever you get to, you are giving birth. You will not be able to save money. You are not budgeting. You are doing impulse buying. You don't offer quality service. You are self-employed. Yes, you lie to your clients. You tell your clients, wait for me, and you will not be there. You give your clients time, you will not be punctual. No, the law doesn't work that way. It means you are not